Sari, Simon and Adam Yates, Carapaz, Pidcock, Caruso, Piconsoli, Ciccone, Bernal, Bardet and Gaudu. It's a big list.
Yeah, it's a big list, and today the last climb is demanding, but the steep section isn't too long, so it's fair to say we could expect some gaps in between the GC contenders, but not too much. So it would be very interesting to see the approach, especially
Davide Formolo as well. Good to see him on the offensive from Movistar. Often see him towards the front, actually, in the neutralised rollouts, Davide Formolo. He seems habitually to pop up by the race director's car. And it's straight uphill now. The flag drops, everyone's a little bit inhibited, and the first attack comes from VF Group Bardiani. It's a rather predictable attack, a predictable move, and so far no one's showing any real inclination to go after him, although you can see Dries de Bont there slowly revving up by the looks of it. It's him going after, taking another teammate with him as well.
Yep, maybe, and again, UAE Team Emirates, part of it.
Well, that will almost guarantee a reaction from Red Bull-BORA-hansgrohe, shutting it down, I would imagine. I think it's Brandon McNulty who's got across as Lorenzo Fortunato then goes in search of those 9 points. Diego Ulissi riding on to try and deny Sylvain Moniquet any chance of coming past him, but Moniquet up against an Astana duo here. Lorenzo Fortunato, Ulissi almost acting as a back marker. It's quite interesting that, actually. Ulissi's just looking out for where Moniquet is, doing a really good job for his teammate and guaranteeing that Moniquet is boxed out of second place and only picks up.
Still continuing pedaling, but definitely I would expect...
Oh, is that Pedersen? I haven't seen him dropped. Is that the Maglia Rosa?
He was in the peloton. He is him.
There he is. So Mads Pedersen might be going down in a blaze of glory, but as fully intending to make a big show of it. So the Maglia Rosa himself is going on the offensive to trying to get across to Jay Vine. Chapeau, what a way to defend that jersey for one final time.
Yeah, clearly is such a fine form. Yesterday he didn't contest it in the sprint. He was caught in the crash, and then was it for yesterday for the Maglia Rosa. But it definitely would be eager to contest him.
Well, I'm not sure about Tarozzi on his wheel in the light blue. He's glued to Tonelli's wheel. And looks like you're right, Alessandro Tonelli, unopposed, goes over the line in first place to add to his tally. Another 12 points going his way.
Yeah, so it was Tonelli, Tarozzi and Scaroni. Paul double.
It's Paul double.
Again, we got...
Accelerates to the front, Alessandro Tonelli. Nobody is looking to take those points off him, and he'll pick up 12 more. So, as you were for Tonelli, he adds 24 points today to his total in the Intergiro, which at the moment he is running away with as a competition. As Pedersen has said, as he hits the front now and helps Dan Hula set the pace, and that tells you everything that you need to know about the discussion we were just having, actually. If he was intent on really believing he could defend that jersey today, Mads Pedersen would not be riding on the front. So he has had the support of his team to get to this point in the Giro d'Italia, and now, henceforth, I mean, he's going to be looking for stage wins, absolutely.
Commit behind, and I don't know he's willing to commit them much. So now
that could change fairly quickly if a team like UAE does commit with their talent and their dedicated purpose. But if we look at the bunch there, you can see it's all flat and wide across the front, which suggests that no one team into the back, just staying up towards the front of this group, looking for the opportunity to come off the wheel if he can and take those 6 bonus seconds. There's the arch in front. 1:23 the advantage, which is precisely Paul Double's disadvantage in the general classification. So now it tips back, and he is no longer the virtual leader of the race, and he's not going to get the seconds either. So eschewing the effort required to go after those, it's Tarozzi from Tonelli with Leimreise in third place, which is a bit surprising.
Yeah, arm warmers, and here we are at the back of the peloton, Mads Pedersen.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really nice moment. Luke Platt there just congratulating Mads Pedersen.
To the left, and he became not narrower but steeper. And Roglic is a little bit isolated, but he's well positioned right behind Bahrain Victorious and alongside Juan Ayuso.
That is it. The climbing is pretty much done. The road is going to flatten out. Bernal doggedly sticking to the wheel of the Mexican. Ciccone on his wheel.
As Ayuso still leading the way up, as Bernal is screening things. I don't think he quite have the legs.
Oh, he's prized him clear. Juan Ayuso now has gone clear. Ayuso motoring clear of the field. Juan Ayuso of UAE Team Emirates bursts into life at the Giro d'Italia. An explosive acceleration. He's going to take the win, and he's going to win with a big gap. That is hugely impressive from Juan Ayuso. What a statement he's made here. He waited, he was patient, and when he delivered the blow, it was an absolute killer move from Juan Ayuso. A winner at the Giro d'Italia. The battle for second place is going to go the way of his teammate, Isaac Del Toro. It's all UAE at the finish line. Bernal in a brilliant third place. Roglic out of the bonus seconds.
Notice that Roglic was drifting back a little bit. He decided it was time to give it a go, and he dropped from the wheel, Bernal. And it was it is a 1-2 for UAE Team Emirates. Juan Ayuso winning the stage and very likely to be wearer of the pink jersey, let's see, with the bonuses and the gaps in between. Roglic, who seems like quite at ease at the moment. I don't know, I've seen a smile on his face. And Isaac Del Toro came home with the second place. Seems like Ciccone was third, Bernal, and Roglic actually was out of the picture, but he reappeared to be at the same time as Isaac Del Toro. So in the very first chasing group, we could say.
My feeling is that Juan Ayuso hasn't quite got a big enough gap. He would have had to win with an 8-second gap over Primoz Roglic, and I don't think it's an 8-second gap. Certainly a gap, and it does take 10 seconds for the win. It's going to be very close between Del Toro himself, who could even be in pink.
Your first Grand Tour victory, do you feel that it's a big step in your career today, a big step in your Giro d'Italia?
Yes, for sure. I mean, it's my fourth Grand Tour, especially in the two Vueltas a España as I raced. Sometimes I was very close, but yeah, I never managed to pull it off. And to finally do it today, my first Giro d'Italia, is something super special, and I will always remember.
Have you improvised what you have done today, this acceleration at the end?
I mean, I didn't. I knew that I only had to do one attack. I couldn't mess around and do one or two or three. And in these finals, which are super explosive, you only have one bullet to waste. No, so I let others start attacking before, and then when I saw my distance, I went full gas and into the finish.
Second on GC, only 4 seconds behind Primoz Roglic. Is that the ideal situation at this stage of the Giro?
Yeah, I mean, it was really important today to not only get the win, but leave with a good feeling that to try and recover that time I lost in the time trial. So for sure, it's something that gives a lot of confidence for the upcoming days. And yeah, I hope tomorrow we save the day. Then Siena comes, which is a very, very difficult day for us, for the GC guys. So I hope I can arrive to a rest day in the front.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you.